disappeared into lava. Wait, what's happening?
Hey guys, it's me, Wilbur Soot, editor of Jack Sucks at Life and all of his videos from now on. Hi. So you may be wondering, hey Wilbur, what are you doing in this decrepit old house in the middle of nowhere where no one can find you? Well, funny you should ask that. I've come on tough times. Life's getting a bit hard recently, so I don't have any money for food.
What is
or
happening?
Shoes, and it's very cold. So what I've done is I've holed myself up in here, and I don't think Jack watches his videos all the way through, because I don't think he'd be. I'm hoping he won't see this, because I don't think he'd be very happy with what I'm doing here. But I don't like begging, right? So what I've done is I've written a song about
Seriously,
Jack
what?
And him and his YouTube channel, because I know you guys love that. Hey, he's such a cool rich guy. What does he do? He gives people money. Cool. Chooses to give his money. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this on iTunes. You give it a download, right? Okay. Just going to. My fingers are suffering from hypothermia at the moment, so if I'm not very good, my apologies. But here we go. Here we go. This is the song. Oh, Jack Massywell.
Hello, your call cannot be taken at the moment, so please leave your message after the tone.
Once upon a midnight dreary, while I pondered weak and weary over many a quaint and curious volume of forgotten lore, while I nodded nearly napping, suddenly there came a tapping as of someone gently rapping at my chamber door. "'Tis some visitor," I muttered, "tapping at my chamber door, only this and nothing more." Ah, distinctly, I remember it was upon the bleak December, and each separate dying ember wrought its ghost upon its floor. Eagerly I wished the morrow, vainly I had sought to borrow from my books surcease of sorrow, sorrow for my lost Lenore, for the rare and radiant maiden whom the angels name Lenore, nameless here forevermore. And the silken, sad, uncertain rustling of each purple curtain thrilled me, filled me with fantastic terrors never felt before, so that now, to still the beating of my heart, I stood repeating, "'Tis some visitor entreating entrance upon my chamber door, some late visitor entreating entrance at my chamber door, this it is and nothing more." Presently my soul grew stronger, hesitating then no longer. "Sir," said I, "or madam, truly your forgiveness I implore, but the fact is I was napping, and so gently you came rapping, and so faintly you came tapping at my chamber door, that I scarce was sure I heard you. Here I opened wide the door. Darkness there, and nothing more. Deep into that darkness peering, long I stood there, wondering, fearing, doubting, dreaming dreams no mortal ever dared to dream before. But the silence was unbroken, and the stillness gave no token, and the only word there spoken was the whispered word, "Lenore?" This I whispered, and an echo murmured back the word, "Lenore." Merely this, and nothing more. Back into the chamber turning, all my soul within me burning, soon again I heard a tapping somewhat louder than before. "Surely," said I, "surely that is something at my window lattice. Let me see then what thereat is, that this mystery explore. Let my heart be still a moment, and this mystery explore. 'Tis the wind, nothing more." Open here I flung the shutter, when, with many a flirt and flutter, in there stepped a stately raven of the saintly days of yore. Not the least obeisance made he, not a minute stood or stayed he, but with mine of lord or lady perched above my chamber door, perched upon a bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, perched, then sat, and nothing more. Then this ebony bird beguiling my sad fancy into smiling, by the grave and stern decorum of the countenance it wore, "Through thy chest be shorn shaven, thou," I said, "art sure no craven, ghastly grim and ancient raven, wandering from the nightly shore? Tell me, what thy lordly name is on the night's Plutonian shore?" Quoth the raven, "Nevermore." Much I marvelled this ungainly fowl to hear discourse so plainly, though its answer little meaning, little relevancy bore. For we cannot help agreeing that no living human being ever yet was blessed with seeing bird above his chamber door, bird or beast upon the sculptured bust above his chamber door, with such a name as Nevermore. But the raven sitting lonely on the placid bust spoke only that one word, as if his soul in that one word he did outpour. Nothing farther than he uttered, not a feather than he fluttered, till I scarcely more than muttered, Other friends have flown before. On the morrow he will leave me, as my hopes have flown before. Then the bird said,
Yeah. I didn't want you to know. Yeah. We haven't went on a date since, like, forever. So I just wanted to know if you would like to go to a Pack-a-Burger tonight. I hope you come. Oh, wait. I hope you,
Nevermore. Startled at the stillness broken by reply so aptly spoken, doubtless, said I, what it utters is only stock and store, caught from some unhappy master, whom unmerciful disaster followed fast and followed faster, till his songs one burden bore, till the dirges of his hope that the melancholy burden bore, of never, nevermore. But the raven still beguiling all my fancy into smiling, straight I wheeled a cushioned seat in front of bird and bust and door. Then upon the velvet sinking, I betook myself to linking fancy unto fancy, thinking what this ominous bird of yore, what this grim, ungainly, ghastly, gaunt and ominous bird of yore meant in croaking its nevermore. This I sat engaged in guessing, but no syllable expressing to the fowl whose fiery eyes now burned into my bosom's core. This and more I sat divining, with my head at ease reclining on the cushion's velvet lining that the lamplight gloated o'er, but whose velvet lining with the lamplight gloating o'er she shall press, nevermore. Then methought the air grew denser, perfumed from an unseen censer, swung by seraphim whose footfalls tinkled on the tufted floor. Wretch, I cried, thou God hath lent thee, by the angels he hath sent thee, respite, respite and nepenthe from my memories of Lenore. Quaff, oh quaff, this kind nepenthe, and forget this lost Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil prophet still, if bird or devil, whether tempter sent or whether tempest tossed thee here ashore, desolate yet all ye undaunted, on this desert land enchanted, on this home by horror haunted, tell me, truly I implore, is there balm in Gilead? Tell me, I implore. But quoth the raven, nevermore. Prophet, said I, thing of evil prophet still, if bird or devil, by that heaven that bends above us, by that God we both adore, tell this soul with sorrow laden, if, within the distant Aden, it shall clasp a sainted maiden, whom the angels name Lenore, clasp a rare and radiant maiden, whom the angels name Lenore. Quoth the raven, nevermore. Be that word or sign or parting bird or fiend, I shrieked upstarting, get thee back into the tempest and the nice Plutonian shore. Leave no back plume as a token of that lie thou hast spoken. Leave my loneliness unbroken. Quit thy bust above my door. Take thy beak from out my heart and take thy form from off my door. Quoth the raven, nevermore. And the raven, never flitting, still is sitting on the pallid bust of Pallas just above my chamber door, and his eyes have all the seeming of a demon that is dreaming, and the lamplight o'er him streaming throws a shadow on the floor, and my soul from out that shadow that lies floating on the floor shall be lifted, always lifted, quoth the raven, nevermore. I did something really embarrassing, and the only way you cannot find out about it is if I take Kai's job.
9715.
Everyone dancing and do some caroling. You will get us something
something, little something, when you hear voices singing, let's be jolly, deck the halls with boughs of holly, rocking around the Christmas tree, happy holiday. Everyone dancing merrily, and we'll do some caroling. Put that in there. Pretty sure no one will find this. Well, no one who's not supposed to find it. There we go. Rocking around. Once upon a midnight dreary. Oh shit! Oh fuck!
Thoughts cycle gusty in mind, filled with hot air, must I care for nothing more than myself? Do I dare admit the fraught thoughts cavorting, resorting in directed mourning? Part of me that was selfless, then left without a warning. Well, that's what I said. Maybe it's the fact that I detest this obsession with myself that leaves a mess inside my head. Oh shit, I'm doing it again. Repelling any potential friend, revealing my innate ability to never fully comprehend anything big in myself. But in the end, I still pretend, condescending one, polite enough, choose to misspend the time watches me achieve my secret social mission. To drain people with my boring stories and opinions. To see the bigger picture takes intelligence and wisdom, but I won't see nothing with just myself in my vision. Go outside the blitz of faces, unwilling to confess to any empathy, endlessly, incessantly declining any pleasantries, heavily breathing, socially teething, I'm open like a vivisection, intense tendency to dwell, seething over misconnections, set to by my perceptions that I'm an entity, protect my insecurity till intensity is weaponry, grieving a heavenly fiction I agreed while I was dreaming awake, freezing, wheezing, fundamentally I'm still believing that this is an elegy for concepts I conceived in deep sleep, and I helplessly watch them fade as I awake. I try and keep them alive, incomparable with life, but eventually they die in the brain I used to vape. When inside my mind I find a way to replicate reality, through lucid dreaming I decimate the limitations of actuality, capacity practically eternal, mortality external, no god but investigate the blasphemous worship of the nocturnal, eternally existing without morality, creates the fantasy without the tragedy, and compared with the apathy, roll and so reveal my own insanity, the majesty of fantasy, propels me from tragedy. Build my own reality, an elaborately designed, privately owned spiral galaxy, financially unfailing, naturally decaying. Soon I have no safe space to sleep, these bills still need paying. Open up my mind to something mind expanding. When I drift away, I see the totality of understanding.
Yeah, what you want? Yeah, I'm going. No, I'm going. It's fine.
I haven't got a song for you. They took my guitar.
We're sorry to interrupt your regularly scheduled programming for a spot of boring ARG work, a spot of work with me, Wilbur Soot. Hello, Jack Massey Wob Sucks at Life. It's nice to see you again. It's been quite some time since I talked to you face to face, I feel, and as you can probably see, things have changed for me quite a bit. I'm sure there's no real idyllic reason for you to be boring your fans with such a recountance of my adventures? There's no more clues in this video. Nothing else. You won't find any new facts, any new tidbits. In fact, your community, as you call it, in your Discord that they've made, have gathered most of what they need. The last step for you is to figure out the story. That's the last thing. I need to know one thing. I need to know one thing. One thing. I want to know one thing. Just one little thing. One little thing. You're going to need to make a decision, Jack. I'm going to need to know by... Let's give you the end of this month. Just to be, you know... We like our deadlines here. We love our deadlines. We love them. So I thought, what better time? End of January. End of January is a good time. Fire Kai Ross Best from your channel. That's all I want, actually. And if I can't get Kai's job, I guess I'm gonna have to be the one to go out and say why I want Kai fired. And this whole thing can come to a nice, clean end with a little bow on the top. It's nice when things end with a bow on the top, isn't it, Jack? It's nice when things end with a bow on the top. Jack Massey Wob Sucks at Life, I really appreciate what you do around here, what you do for the people, and what you do for me, what you've done for me. You've given me a chance. You wouldn't give a lot of people a chance. And for that, I can see why I'm honoured. I'm honoured, as it were, to be given a chance to edit for you. And now I want to know, am I going to have that job permanently? You have until the end of January.
Okay, I'm syncing up. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. So I've just typed that into the chat. Oh, I know what we could do.